Welcome! Here's Dorian from Dorian's World, and here are some more books you should read this week. Let's get started. Goosebumps. This book I especially like by r.l.stine. These kids, Margaret and Casey, they love to play with their dad. They had so much fun, but their dad stopped playing with them. He always hung out in the basement now. So then, one day when the dad leaves, the kids try to investigate. What is it? But then they find live plants, dead people. Casey almost gets lost. The plants start attacking. They don't want to go back in there again. And then Margaret starts seeing some scary things, like her dad eating plants. Is their dad becoming a plant? What is this? Ever since her dad got fired from work, these crazy things started happening. So if you want to find out more about this book, be sure to get the book and read on. This book is so good, and sometimes it does teach you, but in a scary way, that if your parents tell you something, it's for the best, because your parents are indeed older and smarter than you, and your parents know what they're saying. This book is very good for second graders to fourth graders, because this book is a chapter book. So if you're reading in the summer and you have a lot of free time, I would recommend reading this book because you get a really good story out of this. Next book. This is another book by r.l.stine, but it's not creepy, it's funny. It's the Rotten School series. This is the first book in the series, The Big Blueberry Barf-Off. So Bernie Bridges is in this house where his parents left him when they went on vacation or something. So it's like a little school, but there's always fun. And a lot of people think that Bernie Bridges rules the school. He even convinced the cafeteria lady that the Milky Way bar is a vegetable. He got the coach to make giving wedgies a national sport. He always has a plan as well. And then Sherman Oaks comes, and he starts showing everybody this watch that can do everything, even play the latest Spider-Man movie. And there might even be a popcorn giver somewhere in there. So Bernie comes to see what it's about, and he sees April, May, June seeing it. He has a crush on her, but then it seems like she and Sherman Oaks are meant to be together. And then he tries to window watch. He tries to window watch in the competition, the Big Blueberry Barf-Off. So Sherman Oaks tries to do it himself, but Bernie, he has a plan. So there's this kid he calls Beast. Everyone calls him Beast. I mean, look at him. And they do a contest. Who can eat more blueberry pies? And then the next thing that happens is trouble. Bernie Bridges always has a plan, but there is trouble on his tail as well. So if you want to find out what happens next in this book, be sure to get it and read it from the library or buy it. Next book. If you like Star Wars, this is the book for you. My friend gave me this book, and when I read it, amazing book. It's Darth Paper Strikes Back, an Origami Yoda book. This series is amazing, and it's from the best-selling author of The Strange Case of Origami Yoda, Tom Engelberger. So there's this boy. Everyone asked him about questions because he made this origami character named Yoda. Everyone asked him questions, and then he actually answered. A lot of people thought that it was true, but this mean kid thought that it was fake, false, nada, nothing. And of course, there's always a bad guy to a good guy, so he made Darth Paper. So Then the kid, Dwight, the good kid, he was suspended. And then everyone was so lonely just because the mean kid got him in trouble. But then this is a bunch of case files from Dwight's friend to prove that Dwight is innocent. And then the ending is amazing. So guys, see what real friends are. Friends are people who stand up for you. Friends are people who go out of their way to help you, help people. Your friends, when they see you're suspended, they don't care. They're not real friends. So this really describes what a friend is, and the case files are actually really interesting. So read the Origami Yoda series, especially this book. Guys, if you read any of these books, tell me down in the comments if you read them and what your favorite part was of them in the comments down below. Let's share our happiness together and our knowledge together. Let's keep reading!